Calista Redmond from RISC-V, and I'm here talking with Florian from Andis, and would love to hear more about what Andis is doing in RISC-V and where you see things going.
Hi Calista, great you're being here on the embedded world. Andis is very focused on RISC-V, and we are seeing more and more focused industries like storage is a huge improvement for RISC-V, but we also see, especially in the AI and the machine learning, there are so much potential for RISC-V. It's really disrupting because people can use the cores and do something new, something great, add their instructions. So your question is, complicated to answer.
Yes, I know. Well, it sounds great. You've got some great forays into storage and machine learning and AI. Those are the new frontiers. Those are the areas where we don't have legacy architectures already deeply invested by many companies. So do you see some predictions on where Andis is taking things next? Do you see kind of the road ahead?
Well, you called it there is no legacy. First, you're absolutely right. AI, machine learning, there's no legacy. There is a huge new market, a potential, and this is definitely on the forefront of this. We have customers deploying RISC-V in data centers, like thousands of core in a very advanced node, TSMC 7 nanometer. But talking about legacy, we also see a huge improvement in legacy applications coming back to memory. Andis has many customers in memory switching from legacy to RISC-V because there's more you can do. For example, RISC-V DSA, domain-specific acceleration. Now you can bring your own instructions inside, doing the same amount of work with less power. That let your notebook run much longer on the same battery. So I not only see new disrupting applications, I also see legacy who is switching now to RISC-V with our Andis cores, but also others. So the whole industry is in a kind of disruption from Andis' point of view. Very happy about that.
So RISC-V is important to our industry, not just for customization, but to lower the power consumption overhead, to really kind of innovate, even in existing areas, to achieve new results, whether it's a performance dimension or energy consumption or what have you.
Exactly.
So what are you seeing, what are you doing here at Embedded World today?
Well, Andis is already a 15-year-old manufacturer of CPU IP, and before RISC-V we had our own RISC architecture. So we have been watching closely, and when you guys started the RISC-V Foundation, we had a look on the specs and we decided that's very similar to ours. We want to join. So when we joined, we also donated some of our industry-proven IP, like the DSP, it's now the P extension. We donated this to RISC-V because we think RISC-V is a great instruction set, but there have been some things which are lacking, so we donate this. And now we are here in Embedded World because we see more and more customers asking for it, and we want to address this broader audience and also bring RISC-V together, of course, with our solutions and our add-ons to the market.
Right. And that is, at its core, the goal of open source. Let's have shared building blocks, whether it's contributed from great members, platinum member like Andis, or if it's cultivated within the community. Those base building blocks enable all of our members to commercialize success on top of and around it.
Exactly, but that's the great thing with RISC-V, like you said, open source. Imagine before you have a company like RISC-V, we're selling our IP, we need to get money, and then you have open source who give it away for free. How can it work together? With RISC-V, now it comes together. Yeah. We focus on our IP. We co-work with universities to improve the RISC-V instruction set, and we still have a space to offer our commercial industry proven code to the broader audience. So it's just a win-win situation. We are very amazing about this.
We've disrupted your business model, but you've adapted. You've come to, here's the open part, here's the commercial part.
It's a little bit tricky, In Andis, we always said we disrupted the industry with our RISC core, and then RISC-V come around and it's like, oh, this guy's doing almost the same, let's join RISC-V.
Yeah.
So it's a disruption for the market, definitely, and we are in Andis very happy to be there from the beginning. And tell you the truth, there will be a huge potential in the future We are very happy to start from the beginning, and I'm sure in a few years we will see RISC-V everywhere, from the edge to the cloud in the data centers.
Thank you. Thank you, Florian.
Thank you for your time, Calista, and go with RISC-V.